I'm Gary Hilderbrand, and I'm joined by my partner, Eric Kramer. We call our project an open work because we are looking ahead 100 years and because we can be sure that assumptions will change over time. We do this also because open work embraces the idea that the work is contingent and layered, indeterminate, inclusive, and therefore humane. We have good models for measuring climate vulnerabilities and predicting likely environmental scenarios, but we cannot exactly predict social change. Instead, we must shape a kind of projection of the future and develop conviction around what kind of people we want to become. In 1902, the Senate Park Commission didn't just react to their times, and we won't either. They envisioned a transformed city of the future. We embraced the strength of their plan as a metropolitan vision. While the monumental core got most of the attention, the Commission's report centers on the Washington Common, an inclusive landscape for Washingtonians. We see value in thinking of the tidal basin as a Washington Common for our time, integrating it with the monumental core, but celebrating and accentuating difference. As such, our vision for the tidal basin's future isn't radical, nor is it solely responsive to climate change. It's a vision of the future, where the essential qualities of the tidal basin are preserved and where its design realizes even greater power from the overlapping systems of the Mall and the Potomac, where it feels resolved and clear, but not fixed and perfected, where it's equally commemorative landscape, recreational parkland, and ecologically vibrant living system, and where integrated and strategic orientations of landform protect the monumental core from flooding and shape a more dynamic relationship with the daily tides. The lasting power of the tidal basin is its constant reinvention, a continuum of changing cultural and environmental influences over time.
The tidal basin has been shaped by the tools of engineering and infrastructure in the name of beautification and park building, and for collective commemoration and memorialization. Today, this heritage is at risk from rising seas and subsiding land. This treatment framework enables action, a kind of continuous adaptation. When elements can be preserved in place, we reinforce them. When not feasible, we propose migration. And we balance preservation with a vision for continued progress forward, including a series of future-minded interventions. The new Capitol Overlook marks the access down Maryland Avenue from the Capitol as it meets the fluid edge of the Potomac. Cherries migrate upland, continuing to embrace the basin in seasonal spectacle. A network of open lawns and shaded groves creates gathering areas and shapes our arrival at the now protected memorials. At the scale of the individual experience, a network of walks and circuits provides a choreography of views, a rhythm of sun and shade, and shifting relationships between land and water. But greatest expression comes where these paths overlap. Here, at Independence Rise, a pedestrian bridge scribes the geometry of the city into the park. Elevated landform protects the mall from flooding, and a series of stepped terraces regularize the Marsh Walk into a space for gathering and watching the tides. This new Washington Common galvanizes the regional vision of the Senate Park Commission over 100 years ago, a shaded, cooling, connective parkland for the people. It also envisions the tidal basin as a dynamic complement to Washington's steadfast monumental core, forever an open and flexible work in progress.